Good morning. It's about 5:30. Just heading down to the water. Gonna make some coffee and see if we can catch the sunrise. Though it might be too late to really see much, but we'll see. So like I said, I'm out on the lake in Illinois, far away from cell service, far away from a whole number of things, which is great. And I brought some coffee with me this morning. Just kind of packed this guy up yesterday, ready to go, with 25 grams. And when traveling, I mean, you can always grab your grinder, you can always grab your brewing device of choice, whatever that happens to be. One thing you really can't control for so much is water. So you can plan ahead either by getting some bottled water or bringing third wave water or something like that, which also I guess is bottled water. But neither of those things are really great or sustainable for the long term. Yes, you'll have, ideal water or repeatable water in whatever case, but not the best thing to be in the habit of. I guess if you have a big reusable jug, you can fill up with your own water from home, and that's practical, then I guess you could do that. But for me, this trip, I've just decided to be a little bit creative. So when you're working with well water or just water that's been really softened, it doesn't have a whole lot of mineral content. Typically what happens, at least in my experience, what has happened is you get coffee with a lot of body. It's really heavy, and there's not a ton of acidity to it. And I brought an Ethiopian coffee and I was making Chemexes with it, made a V60 with it, thought that would kind of be an interesting way to experience that coffee, and it was good. But yesterday I brought some coffee down here to the dock, and I can't believe I hadn't thought about this before, because when you think of coffee that has heavy body and low acidity, cold brew is a pretty obvious coffee that meets that description. So the thing with cold brew typically is that you have to brew overnight, you have to brew over a long period of time to get the body that you want. Recently, over on European Coffee Trip's channel, they did a video on AeroPress cold brew where they were able to do cold brew in 60 seconds. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to get this guy set up. Actually, I already put a filter in here yesterday because I knew I'd be sleepy. If you hear my voice being all froggy, that's why. It's still quite early. Don't need that. Need this. Alright, so grind some coffee and watch the sunrise. Okay, my apologies, like I was saying, it's pretty early. I thought I was recording this next little bit, but basically just put 25 grams of finely ground coffee into the AeroPress, and I had this guy filled up with about 10 ounces of water with some ice in it. Poured about half of it in the AeroPress, stirred it for 60 seconds or so, and then started pressing. So I'm going to cut back to me stirring now. So just finished up stirring this guy. Put the stewed in there. And then we're going to press. Now this is going to be a bit tricky because stirring all of this finely ground coffee for that long, it's going to clog the filter up a little bit, and this will take some time, so just be patient and try to enjoy the scenery. Alright, and there we go. Got some cold brew out on the lake. Pretty good. This is a new Honduran coffee from Cat and Cloud, by the way. I'm going to pop the name up right there. Alright, so I guess that pretty much does it for this cold brew out on the water. It's still quite early. I don't think it's 6 o'clock yet, and I'm drinking a cup of cold brew coffee, so there's no going back to sleep for me now. So I guess I'm going to try and enjoy myself. Take care. I'll see you all next time.